Hi, this is Ninja Paul and I welcome you to Ninja English. As you might have heard, there is a big case going on right now. Have you heard about Depp versus Heard? Have you heard? Amber Heard? And guess what? I'm here to break it all down into very useful English content because this situation has a lot of dirty laundry. And this phrase we're gonna learn in just a moment. So let's start with some vocabulary. Marry, or it's better to say to get married. That's what happens when people fall in love and they want to spend their whole lives together. They get married. But pay attention, that's different from Merry Christmas. Yeah, that's with an E. And also marry, like the girl named Mary. Divorce. Now that's the opposite. When people don't want to spend their whole lives together, they get divorced. Court, that's where this whole thing happens. I mean divorces, not marriages. But if you're wondering, where do marriages happen? Let's go to the next level.
Intermediate level.
If you want to get married, you need to go to a registry office. And yeah, it doesn't sound very romantic, but hey, it's official. Yeah, you register your relationship. At least it's better than in Russian, because in Russian we say
ZOGS.
Actually, if you think about it, you go there to register to get a marriage license, and the Russian word ZOGS might stand for registration. I haven't thought about it before. Okay, next word, trial. Now, this is the process. Yeah, that's the thing that happens in court. And that's where you can see all the headlines. Yeah, the trial of Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Yeah, the trial about this case, trial about that case. It's all about the trial. Yeah, that's where the lawyers get involved. That's where the teams and judges and things like that. Yeah. Next one, sue. Now, suing somebody or filing a lawsuit, it's a legal procedure, but I don't actually know. I have no idea how. Do you call your mom first and consult with her? Anyway, suing someone or a company is a way to get justice, yeah, legally.
Vengeance.
And in Western, more developed countries, I guess it's a little more popular than in Russia or Ukraine, in countries where I'm from. In America, the legal system is much more advanced and it's much more, it almost has like an entertainment value. I'm sure you know about these shows like Judge Judy or
So stupid.
some other, court kind of things. What's the show where Kim Kardashian was a judge? I mean...
Ew, this is so cringe. Guilty.
But this is actually an indicator that this industry is very popular and relevant in the culture. Like in Russia, your worst nightmare is to get involved in some sort of legal procedure, and everyone around you all the time keeps talking about how any case is a waste of money, it's a waste of time, waste of life energy, and it's just the worst thing that could happen to you. But in America, it seems to be, it's as time consuming and financially costly, but at least, I guess the word justice has a little bit more value in those societies. And here's a quick example. So in Russia, if somebody says something offensive to you, or you have some sort of conflict with somebody, you come up to them and you say, "Ты чё нахуй? Пойдем выйдем, что ли, поговорим?" And in the US, people will probably go like this. I will see you in court, sir. Or I'm gonna sue your ass, if you want to be a little bit more spicy, a little bit more aggressive. And I'm not even talking about the money and prestige that American lawyers have as opposed to Russian ones. Now, next level, cross-examination. Now, that's the juiciest part of every trial. Cross-examination is where all the memes come from.
My dog stepped on a bee.
It's basically where the lawyers go pew, pew, pew with questions to the person who's being interviewed.
But
Yes.
he was at the time.
Yes, that's correct.
And he was also your physician.
He also saw me.
No, not saw you. He was your physician. Correct, Ms. Heard?
Testimony. Now, testimony is a part of a trial. Everything you say that is documented and it is considered your testimony. So it has like legal and official value. So you cannot be just like, I don't know, like everything you say will be on the record and you can be held accountable to the things you said, and if you don't have your story straight, then there will be repercussions for that. The most classic thing is like when they put the hand on the Bible and they say, I will say the truth and nothing but the truth.
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? I do. You bastard.
It's kind of a cinematic version of it, but it's still true. Like, you should be very careful with the words when you're giving a testimony. Now, defamation, that's what it's all about, yeah? So if you remember, Amber Heard sued Johnny Depp on the account of domestic violence. And so after some time passed, now Johnny is suing Amber for defamation. And what it means is that because of her charges and because of all the publicity around it, she has brought some false image of his persona. And if it's not true, he wants to clear his name. He wants to come out and not to be perceived as some sort of a domestic abuser. And that's why he was like, hey, let's get this bitch. Now, some useful slang phrasing. And I'm gonna talk about everyone's favorite part, and I think I know where I'm going with this. I'm gonna give you a clue. It involves this and this. You know what I mean? What we need to learn from this whole situation and testimony is that the phrase to shit the bed has two meanings. One is literal, another one is symbolic. The literal one was demonstrated by Miss Heard. But symbolically, to shit the bed means simply to fail to perform, or just in general, yeah, like to fall short. Here's a quick example. Hey, did you guys win last night? Nah, man, our team shit the bed in the second half. Can you imagine? Now, what happens when somebody shits the bed? You got dirty laundry. Now, that's another phrase that I warned you about before. Again, the symbolic meaning of this phrase means to have some sort of secrets that you don't want to be revealed. Yeah, some dirty secrets. And you want it to be hidden as tightly as possible, because if it comes out, we know what happens.
Here's a photograph of the bed, our bed, and on my side of the bed was human fecal matter.
Another useful phrase involving this item is to cut the shit. What it basically means is to stop lying. So if a guy goes, yeah, I have run 6 marathons and I've done like 6 Ironmans, so dude, cut the shit, man. And just one more useful slang before I go. When shit hits the fan. So this is the fan and this is the shit. And you know what happens if you combine these two, which I don't recommend doing at home or anywhere, but symbolically, and I think you understand what it means, is that things getting out of control. Yeah, it's like a chaos. Yeah, so, oh, it's becoming pretty dangerous out here. I think we should go. Totally, I mean, let's get out before the shit hits the fan, man. Okay, now I hope you've enjoyed my selection of some cool, useful slang phrases and some vocabulary about law. Remember to practice your English every day, and I'll see you in the next video. Until later, my friends, stay ninja.
Hiya.